It's no secret that these teams have had a massive long-term rivalry. From the coaches to the fans, the tension is at boiling point. Which makes the Steelers-Panthers game some of the biggest events of the season. The last time these two teams clashed was on Boxing Day, where the Panthers continue to hold up this season's unbeaten streak against the Steelers, taking a 4-2 win on the road. The Nottingham Panthers have been a really successful club over the years. The team have seen some real talent, from up-and-coming Brits to some big names from across the pond. Steve is with one of this season's stars and top scorers, Joe Cardarelli.
Thanks, Zoe. I'm here tonight with Joe Cardarelli, league's top goal scorer at the moment, Joe. How's that feel for a start?
Well, it's a good feeling. You know, it'd be nice if we could get a couple more every game and, you know that we're going to win the game from the start. But just because we're trailing Belfast. But it's one of those years where the puck's going in the net and hopefully continue to provide some offense for the club. Tonight's
game, of course, against Sheffield. It's a big derby game. What's the build-up like for one of those games at here at the Panthers?
It's as big as it gets. The rivalry is just tremendous. The way the fans get into it. Whoever seems to be on the road, their fans are loud and the home fans are loud. We just want to get the 2 points and kind of move on and then look back on it. But it'll be very exciting for sure.
So it's an important game for the Panthers tonight?
Oh, definitely, 100%, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Have a good game tonight and we'll see you soon.
Excellent, thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
The Steelers haven't had a great run of things lately, not being able to gain any points in their last 4 games. Dennis Maxwell will be as hungry as ever to take a win off the Panthers and to prove his team's back on a winning streak. The Panthers are having a great season, currently standing second in the table and were one of this season's Challenge Cup semi-finalists. Just narrowly missing out on a place in the final to last season's Grand Slam winners Coventry. It's over to Steve now, who's with Panthers coach Mike Blaisdell.
Thanks, Zoe. Mike, we're a little over halfway through the season. You're in second spot, a little bit off the pace with regards to Belfast. How are you going to approach the second half of the season and the run up to the playoffs?
Well, I think we want to get our consistency to where it was at certain parts of this season. We had some good runs, and you know, we've let some games slip away, and hopefully the second half we can avoid those little mistakes that cost us a few of the games. And you know, we've got to score some goals. You know, we've been working in practice and training, you know, really on our tactics are now to try to put some pucks in the net. And we lost a pretty good scorer in Dan Tessier, and that's affected our goal production, I think.
And on to tonight's game, Sheffield Steelers. Of course, you were the coach there for a few years. Big game, the biggest really, they reckon, in British ice hockey. How do you envisage tonight's game? After all, you've beaten 5 times already this season.
Well, we've caught them. We played very good hockey in every game we've played them. So you know, we've had a good record against them this year. Certainly, the 5 wins are something to be proud of. But I think we've caught them at some bad times in their personnel. They went through some changes. They've had some injury problems when they've faced us. So, you know, I take it all. You know, we look at it philosophically in a way that we know that they can play a lot better, and they're going to improve as the season goes on. And I expect them to be a team that's playing very good hockey right up till playoff time now.
Okay, Mike. Thanks ever so much, and have a good game tonight.
Thank you.
It's come to that point in the show where I try and find out as much as possible about one of your favourite players. This week's player profile features one of the league's greatest netminders, Nottingham Panthers' Curtis Cruikshank. Hi Curtis, welcome to your player profile. Can I have your shirt number, please?
It's number 34.
And your nickname?
Crooker.
And your date of birth?
Is March 21st, 1979.
Place of birth?
Ottawa, Ontario.
Position played?
Goalie.
Your height?
6'3".
Your weight?
210 pounds.
Former clubs?
Nottingham Panthers, Basingstoke Bison, Washington Capitals organization at home.
Best moment in hockey?
1997 CHL prospect game.
Worst moment in hockey?
Injury last year in playoffs.
Toughest player played with?
Jason Schmier.
Favourite hockey player?
I don't have one.
Hockey venue?
Nottingham Arena.
NHL team?
Any club.
Thanks for your player profile, Curtis.
Thank you so much.
We think your opinions of the game, your team and the league are really important. So each week our cameras go out to capture fan predictions.
Panthers are going to win 5-2 against Sheffield Steelers.
Panthers are definitely going to win, and the score is going to be 3-1.
4-2, 4-3.
4-1 to Panthers.
Steelers!
Steelers!
3-2 to us. Panthers 4-2.
It's going to be tight actually, because I think the Steelers really want to win this one. Steelers have won them all season, so they'll be really wanting to win this one.
Feel a big one. 5-6, maybe the odd consolation goal.
I'm here just before the game with tonight's commentator Dan Ward. Dan, what can we expect to see from these two teams tonight?
Well, every time you see Sheffield and Nottingham face off, you're going to get a good game. There is no love lost at all between these two teams. Tonight won't be any exception. Nottingham have in fact beaten Sheffield the 5 times they've faced each other this season so far. Sheffield will not want to let that stand. They will not want to be aced out this season. Of course, you've got the factor between Mike Blaisdell, coach of the Panthers, and you've got Dennis Maxwell, player coach of the Sheffield Steelers. They'll both want to be proving something to the other. Injury worries on both teams playing with hurt players, and at least Sheffield Steelers playing with men down on the squad. Debutant for the Sheffield Steelers tonight will be Jason Hewitt, British guy, formerly from London via Basingstoke here tonight. He'll be looking to make an impact, and the Sheffield Steelers fans will need to be in good voice, because the talk on their forum at least is that they haven't sold their allocation. A lot of fans aren't expecting their team to come in here and get the result. The Nottingham fans, of course, will be looking to make sure that they clean sweep the Steelers, and the home crowd is going to be right behind their team to make sure that happens. So I'm expecting another classic between these two teams.
Well, I'll leave you in the hands of Dan to take you through tonight's game. The Nottingham Panthers face the Sheffield Steelers.
Hi there folks, I'm Dan Ward and thanks for joining me on NASN here at the Nottingham NIC National Ice Centre for this classic clash between the home Nottingham Panthers and the visiting Sheffield Steelers. No love lost between these two bitter rivals, but of course the Nottingham Panthers are looking to shut out the Steelers and beat them for the 6th time this season, and to win all of those contests this season. The Sheffield Steelers then looking not only to stop their recent slide of 5 games without a win, but also to get some kind of get some points back, get some points and some pride back after 5 disappointing games against their arch rivals, the Panthers. Panthers home crowd will be in good voice and are packing this stadium. The Steelers fans have sent down some fans who are also making themselves heard in this bowl down here on the ice. That's where the talking's really going to happen though, and it's early doors, both teams getting some action on the puck. Matt Myers battling for the puck for the home Panthers down in the Steelers end. He's bringing it back round behind Lehman's net. He finds Sutter. Sutter has options. Sebastian's just up on the blue line, but falls to the Steelers, who bring it up. DTM sims it all the way up the ice. Kent Simpson won't make it there first. Maxwell comes in for it, and Sebastian just putting it up there to the right. Myers will bring it up slowly through the neutral zone. That took a deflection from DTM, but still the Panthers making the forward progress. Sutter puts it forward and then changes up. Steelers slowing things down, just building something up from their own zone. There's no rush in this game. The worst thing to do would be to take a soft, concede a soft early goal. So the Steelers taking their time. This is Butterworth for the Steelers, and he gives it away, and there's an opportunity, and it goes in! Oh, it was exactly the soft goal they didn't need, and James Cook scores for the Panthers, and they're on their feet here in the bowl, and that's the early lead. That's the confidence from the Panthers that they needed, and that's the knock that the Steelers didn't need. And with 17:52 left to play in this first period, it's Panthers 1, Steelers 0. Probably an edge to take, picked up by the Steelers behind their own goal, skating it up through their zone. Saric makes the zone, but can't keep hold of the puck. Darling clears it round behind. Moran back to Darling. Forward, Sutter has it now in the neutral zone. He sends it forward. They'll be chased down by Myers. Clark was around the other side as an option, but Moran has it. He can't find Clark. Gets it forward. This is Dennis Maxwell on the puck. Lines it up, has an opportunity, shoots. Oh! Goal was off its moorings. A team effort, I think, between Warren Tate and Dave Clark. The shot that came in eventually there from Maxwell probably would have been good, but the goal had already left its moorings. still in the Panthers zone. Simpson doesn't win this one cleanly, but it comes back. DTM takes a shot. Still the Steelers. Simpson. This is Massa. Massa keeps hold of it. Banded it. Dudian will take a shot through a lot of traffic. Cruikshank gets it, and it's in! Picked up. Kent Simpson picks it up off the rebound. Cruikshank couldn't keep hold of it cleanly, and Kent Simpson ties this one up with just under 15 minutes still to play in the first period. We've had a goal at each end, and those who are noisy from our Nottingham Panthers are sitting there in silence as the Steelers fans are on their feet. It's a 1-1 hockey game, and just as we promised you, this could turn out to be quite a classic. And here we are, 1-1. The Panthers win the face-off, and they perhaps didn't really see a great deal of the puck in terms of flowing play after they got their first goal, and they'll need to remedy that because the Steelers have come here for a game. Warren Tate for the Steelers. Finds Ron Shudra. He's got passing options, but he'll hold on to it till he finds the one he wants. Sends it forward. Didn't make the contact he wanted as Massa couldn't quite reach it, but it's still with Shudra. He sends it round, takes a cruel bounce, and finally finds Massa. He tries to send it in the middle there for Sample. He can't quite get hold of it. Tate's harrying for the Steelers, but now it's the Panthers. The Panthers putting it back into the Steelers' end. The Panthers will make changes. Panthers back to full strength, of course, with that goal for the Steelers. 13 and a half minutes left to play in this, and Sample to Moran. Panthers trying to pull something together in neutral zone as they make it with Sutter into Steelers territory, but it was offside. Steelers fans are in fine voice here, and the crowd getting going there for the Nottingham Panthers. The bowl is filled with noise, and the ice is filled with action as the Steelers are coming under some pressure in front of their own goal there. As Clark tried to make something happen with Sean Sutter. Down the other end, though, it's Butterworth for Sheffield, under a lot of pressure there for Moran, and Moran sends him over and sees the puck come to his colleague Myers. Myers bundled down by Hewitt, making an instant impact right in front of the Sheffield fans. But Clark has it for the Panthers once more. Shogun. Panthers have a good shape, and Sutter gets it, but Sutter's knocked off the puck in the neutral zone. And again, it's the Steelers. Simpson fires a shot. Moran gives it a bit of stick, and off it goes round safely behind his goal. This is Maxwell with a puck. It's picked up. Dudian takes a shot through a little bit of traffic. It went just wide of Cruikshank, but he had the goal covered. But breaking the other way, it's Cook. Emisic. That's a shot for the shot from the blue line from Darling. It was a cannon that Lehman was able to deflect. And without a stop in play, it's once more shot there. Emisic wins it. Panthers takes a shot. Oh, and Lehman didn't get hold of that one, so it comes round all the way back up the ice. Darling. Patterson gives it up. Maxwell has it. Oh, just couldn't quite get. Duchem couldn't turn on it in time. And it's cleared back up the ice by Jeff Sebastian. Picked up now by Jason Robinson. Finds Maxwell, but Maxwell can't control it enough, so Darling finds Emisic. Making the zone now, Cardarelli, but it's back in the neutral zone. Simpson with Maxwell as an option, but Maxwell instead, the Steelers will make changes. And again, it's the Panthers coming up the ice through the neutral zone. Brandon Cote can't pass Sample to make the Steelers zone, but the Panthers have it back once more. Bowen under pressure from Tate, but makes a good pass to Cote. Cote Seaman off the boards now, back to Bowen. Forward now, finally into the Sheffield zone, but Lenartson is there with the Steelers jersey on. It's Cardarelli. Cote's tied up, can't get to it. Warren Tate sends it round the back of the goal. Shudra tries to get it forward, but it's picked off instead by the Panthers. Sjogren sends it in through traffic, and there's an opportunity here. Oh, it wasn't cleared at all, but the Steelers pick it up. Finally, the loose puck. Massa with it down the left-hand side, fires over the top and out. Myers and Hewitt. Myers wins it. Clark. Done. Moran's on the side, and that's where it goes. He'll send it forward. Sutter couldn't keep hold of it. Has it again now. Sends it forward. Gets caught up in the legs of Butterworth for the Steelers. But Now it's on the other side. On the left, Clark sends it in to be chased down by Sutter. Sarich is there for the Steelers. Clash is there with Myers having released the puck. And Morant has it in the neutral zone, sends it forward. Clark gets a touch. It's Sarich again for the Steelers. Takes a deflection, it's in the neutral zone and Morant have it. Defending well forward here, the Panthers. Keeping the Steelers under pressure even when they try and relieve it by getting it out of their zone and into the neutral zone. This is good play, good thinking here by the Panthers. It's forward now, brought well under control there by Hewitt. Forward it comes, and out. We've got just under 10 minutes to play in this first period. We're tied at 1-1, Panthers Steelers. You're watching NASN and the action is back underway in the Panthers zone. There's Patterson forward, the rest of the Panthers skating forward, and he finds Patterson on the left-hand side, right-hand side. Emisic takes a shot, picking it up. Oh! Cook could have added to his tally, could have made it a second if he could have brought that one under control. Myers can't win that one from Sheffield, but it is in the Steelers zone. And it's kept in there, and another shot comes in softly on Lehman, but under some pressure he has to cover up. So the action camped down in the Sheffield end for a little while now. Myers will face off once more. This time he wins it. And it's Bowen on the blue line, sends it in through a lot of traffic. Could have hit anybody there as it didn't make it all the way through to Lehman. As it comes through, chasing down. Here comes Maxwell, check for the offside. So he comes down, nothing's given, but he's all alone. So Myers has it now for the Panthers. Finds Sutter, but Sutter can't collect it cleanly, so the Steelers have it again. Just bringing it into their own zone to start their own move off. Jason Robinson finds the skate of Kent Simpson, but Sebastian over now to Bowen. As the Panthers tidy that one up, but Simpson again, always part of something. Up the left-hand side, across the ice. Duchamp will follow it in, but there's Steelers are largely making a change, so there's not too much pressure at this stage, but Maxwell still on the ice, and so something could always happen. But down it comes Thomas. Skates back, but Lehman is the one who sends it forward. He's still off his line as the Panthers pick it up. Emisic has a chance, takes a shot, goes high. Oh, it was not taken cleanly, bounced back down. The rebound, Emisic have it now for the Panthers. There's still plenty of traffic. Lehman's back up, and he's forced to try and cover that one up again. All kinds of trouble and miscommunication there. Lehman with his hands in the air, gesticulating to some of his defenders who really didn't do him any favours there. Cote in the corner, battling Shudra. Sarich picks it up. Sample screens for him. Sarich is the only Steeler moving forward as they make another change, and Darling comes around to pick it up, but Hewitt battling down there and doing a great deal to make himself again a favourite amongst the Steelers fans. Can't do enough to stop the Panthers from coming forward, and Clark puts a shot on Lehman's pads, and again he can't keep hold of it, and Myers puts him under some pressure. Butterworth it is with the puck for the Steelers, who puts it forward as Hewitt tries to get hold, can't do it. Again trying to get it up and out of the Steelers zone, and the Panthers are keeping them under some pressure here. Sebastian puts it forward. This is Sutter. Sutter puts it in, and this time Lehman will hold on. 5-on-3. Panthers win the face-off. Crucial one to win. Sebastian. Bowen. Sebastian. Bowen. Cardarelli sends it in. Lehman makes a good stop. Cardarelli has it again, and he sends it in again. Takes a skate. Flies high over. Oh, Jason Robinson puts in a massive hit on Cote. But the Panthers still have the puck in the Steelers' end. Steelers are back to 4 men. But they're still under pressure. Lehman stretched, couldn't get to it, but went wide there. Hewitt's back on the ice, trying to block Cote, but he's found Sebastian. Round it comes. Cardarelli. Cote. Sebastian. Probably the last shot of the period. Seaman comes around to pick it, give Bowen another chance, but he fans at it. As the hooter goes, it's one apiece. The Panthers scored very early through James Cook. The Steelers got one back. One apiece as the second period gets underway at the NIC on NASN between the Panthers and the Steelers. Cook opened the scoring for the Panthers. Quickly responded Kent Simpson for the Steelers. It's one apiece. Both teams are going to be looking to improve on their first period performance, but the Panthers will be buoyed by the fact they outshot the Steelers 15-4 in that first frame. Cruikshank gets an early touch of the puck, and will leave it to be picked up by Sebastian. Sends it forward, Shudra. This is Cote for the Panthers, puts it forward. Seaman gets it across the face of the goal. Lehman lets it go, and again, Panthers building something up. Nice shape in the zone. Cote. This is Cardarelli. Plenty of options there. Bowen to the left, if necessary. Cote just taps that one forward. Lehman gets it, but doesn't hold on again. He's not held on to the puck all night. But Bowen has it. He'll send it through a lot of traffic. Cardarelli will pick it up. Now looking to centre it. No one there in the slot. So passing opportunity wasn't there for him. Cote brings it round. Seaman was back of the slot. He'll get to it before a Steeler once more. Doesn't seem like a Steeler's touched the puck yet, but Robinson's battling for it there. Cote has it. Gets it Seaman right in front. Cardarelli, but into the crest on the front of Lehman's jersey. And Lehman gets hold of that one, and that may be the confidence boost he needs. It was a good one to win the take. It's out of the zone. Patterson. Patterson once more for the Panthers. The Panthers are on the power play. Dennis Maxwell, 2 minutes served for hooking. He's in the box with 18.25 minutes to go. Opportunity there. Shogun couldn't get the shot off. Sutter has it though. Still under pressure, and this power play they'll want to do more than they did with their one in the first period. Shogun again. Fires in. Lehman still can't keep hold of these. And NASN tries to clear it all the way, but can't. Clark has it. Shogun. Patterson's unmarked out on the other side of the blue line, but that goes all the way in like a rocket. Lehman can only nudge it sideways. Patterson had it now. Shogun. Oh, found Sutter just too far back for him. Opportunity, Myers! Lehman dived full stretch. Kept that one out. He's back on his feet, but the Panthers still have the puck, and he's still having to do some work. Bernardson goes down. Keeps that one back out from Clark. Myers finds Patterson all alone, fires it in, took a stick, took a deflection, I think, from Massa's stick and flies safely high. Thomas it is this time, sends it forward to Sample. Sample clears the zone. Darling will let Moran pick it up. Come round behind the Panthers' goal. Acrobatics there from the referee and linesman. Looking for some more. Massa brings it in to the Panthers' end. Tate in support of him, but in the end went wide. This is Sample. Sample finds himself with some space in the Panthers' zone, coming into the slot. Oh, it's a fantastic piece of vision there by the Steelers, and Simpson was on the end to make it his second of the game, and perhaps against the run of play, the Steelers nonetheless are 2-1 up with just over 15 minutes to play in this second period, and Butterworth will come forward for Sheffield to take it and wins it, but it comes back to Cruikshank, who just sends it round the back for Patterson. Patterson flanked by two Steelers, Ferron and Butterworth. The Panthers it is who send that one forward into the Steelers zone as the Steelers try and move it forward. It's Hewitt. Hewitt battles Sebastian for the opportunity to chase that puck, but Bowen will have it. Sends it round for Rand to Jones, but Lennartson has it for the Steelers. Can't keep hold of it. Tight turn there by Amisic. Can't get to it as Butterworth brings it in to the Panthers' end. Still chasing for that puck. Tries to send it round in front, where Gavin Ferrand was waiting. But instead, the Panthers will send it up and out. Well, up and out of their zone was the plan. Up and out the ice was the reality. Shogun. And forward now to Brandon Cote. Coming up down the left wing. Cardarelli with Tate, and he falls down. Lennartson finds Sample. Sample just turns back to it. Couldn't quite pick it up in time. But Warren Tate putting a lot of pressure on there. Body's down on the ground, and Warren Tate still battling for that puck. Nobody on the Panthers side necessarily knowing exactly where that was. This is Massa, finds Tate. Tate looking for somebody right in the middle. If somebody had been just further back in that slot, and again another opportunity, just waiting for somebody to nudge that in. Panthers in perhaps a little bit of disarray, but the Sheffield Steelers unable to put together exactly what they wanted. Steelers are 2-1 up with just under 11 minutes to play in this second period, but they're a man down. Martin Massa serving 2 minutes for interference, and the Panthers have the puck and the man over. So they'll be looking to take advantage here, and Emmersick with some speed comes right in, but interference the call, and Myers will serve 2 minutes, so we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. This 4-on-4 hockey is pretty exciting stuff here, as both teams try to get something going, and there are gaps out there on the ice. Cote finds, Cote found Seaman, and Seaman found the post. Seaman finds the post, and out it comes. He had Lehman beaten, and that would have tied it up, but instead it's still 2-1 Steelers. We're still 35 seconds away from a man advantage for the Steelers, and the Steelers are in the Panther zone. Fires that one in, goes wide. Kept in the zone by Saric. Cote's down, back up. Lennartson will take a shot right in the middle, and Cruikshank saw it all the way in, stops it well. Shogun. Robinson for the Steelers puts it forward, but only as far as Sutter for the Panthers. Myers there to pick it up. Clark looking for it, gets it. Back round for Sutter, but he can't control it. So the step Moran skates forward, thinks better of it as Massa sends it forward, and Sample chases it. But Darling picks it up on the Panthers' blue line, sends it back. But now Saric brings it in on the other side, into the Panthers' zone. Pressure at both ends here as Robinson sends it back into Panthers' territory, and Tate battles to keep it there. Oh, in the end it was Robinson who sent in a shot. Cruikshank deflects it. Panthers looking to get hold of this and get it forward. Sample still battling for that puck with Myers. Massa has it now. An opportunity to find, doesn't find himself enough space. Robinson hardly moved from that blue line position, sends in what turns out to be another shot, but Cruikshank this time covers up. And again, it's Cook. Good shift from him. Seen a lot of him. Comes down the left-hand side, trying to find the space to make the pass into the middle. Blas Emmersick waits for the puck. Now he's skated in to get it himself, and Cardarelli's got it. So making a better shape here. Nottingham and an opportunity, backhanded shot, but it was well stopped there by Lehman. But breaking now, 2-on-1 until Darling can get back. Maxwell takes a shot for the Steelers, but it goes high and wide. Hewitt picks it up, Cote putting him under some pressure. Lennartson has it in the neutral zone, back into his own area now. Delayed penalty, which is why the Steelers' goal is empty, so the extra man is on. Martin Massa sends it forward. This is going to get touched up by the Panthers, though, and there it ends. Jason Hewitt making some acquaintances down there, and also diving in. I think that's Gavin Ferrand as well. Certainly Nottingham are going to be wondering why they didn't make more of the chances they had in the first period. For now, they need to kill this penalty as Kent Simpson takes a shot, and the puck is still loose there. Opportunity if someone can just, the Steeler can just get it on the end of his stick. This is Maxwell. And he sends it in through a great deal of traffic. I think it must have been Cruikshank who got a blocker to it, sent it wide. Massa comes around behind him to Maxwell. He can't control it. And it's Cote coming down the left-hand side for the Panthers. He's the lone Panther forward, but he skates in very strong to the Steelers' goal, where Lehman covers up. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the vast majority of what we see now to close out the second period. We saw some very exciting 4-on-4 early on in this frame. And I think with the scoreline the way it is and the time the way it is, we're likely to see the same again. This is Emmersick for the Panthers. Bowen to Sutter, can't control it though. Sample finds Tate. Tate has Saric as a passing option. Saric sends it into the side netting. Sutter. Good pass forward to Emmersick. Couldn't quite control it, but he comes forward now nicely to Bowen. Bowen has an opportunity to get it back, but just cut off. Sutter again, taking his time, waiting for the opportunity to come up that he wants. There it is. Round behind the goal, Sebastian. Emmersick battling for it. He has Sutter behind on the blue line if he needs him. But it's the Steelers who come out with it. Tate will be the first Steeler to that. As he brings it, no, doesn't bring it out of his zone. Leaving himself a little bit exposed there as Emmerich picks it up. But no support for him. Fresh legs for the Steelers then. Sample is on the ice. Coming down the right-hand side. He still has hold of it. And that's Shudra sending it in. Sample will chase it in. Bowen keeps him at bay and Moran will bring it forward. Already's forward. Seaman now has it. Just screening it for Moran to come in and pick that one up. Last 30 seconds as the Panthers now have the power play. Cardarelli has it. Cardarelli to Darling. Darling lines it up, shoots. Oh, hits the base of the outside of the post. Very close, Panthers. 15 seconds now. Seaman has it. Can they get something as the seconds die out? Cardarelli has it. Can he control it? Sends it. Oh! Cote had a fantastic opportunity. Well, his stick breaks, but I don't think he'd want that one again anyhow. They did him no favours as he took a last shot, or tried to. Lehman holds them at bay in the second period. The Steelers get one back. It's 2-1 Steelers heading into the third on NASN. Here we go, folks. It's the third period here in Nottingham. It's 2-1 Sheffield Steelers. Story of the second period really was Sheffield picking up their game. Panthers didn't really drop theirs, but the Steelers really were a reinvigorated team in that second frame. They got the goal and were much more composed at the back, which meant they went into the break with the 1-goal advantage. It's a slender goal advantage, though, and we are in Nottingham. Anything can and may very well happen in this third frame. The Panthers will look to get something on the board early and build from that, but the Steelers will know that this is their opportunity to get some points from Nottingham finally after 5 previous defeats. We're in the Panthers zone and Shogun has it. Sends it up, takes a nudge, and Sarich will come back, pick it up for the Steelers. Hewitt, and that's Thomas who failed to make his pass to Butterworth. Intercepted by Clark, but Steelers will clear it nonetheless. Eventually it's Darling to Moran, up to Clark. Lehman's on it, sends it round, now skating back into position. It's the Steelers coming forward once more. Sends it forward, Moran reaches, and in the end we'll have to use his hockey stick. And it's Dan Seaman now. Oh, he's hooked, he's brought down, and the arm is up. The arm is up, and so off comes Cruikshank. The power play chance for the Panthers. It's a good one to win for Cote. Cardarelli will pick it up. Sebastian is a passing opportunity, but it's dumped in for the chase. And it's Cote himself who goes down there for that one. Comes back to Bowen, Seaman. Cardarelli is now in the slot waiting for the puck. But it comes instead to Sebastian. Sebastian finds Bowen. Bowen, Seaman, Bowen. Shoots just wide. Robinson will come back there for the Steelers and clatters into Seaman, but it's still in Steelers territory, and Bowen finds Seaman, who's recovered. Cote picks it up now behind the goal. No one in the slot for the Panthers. They got the man over. Sebastian indicates Bowen. Bowen takes the shot, sends it in through some traffic, and couldn't quite get the last touch on there. And Cote arguing with Robinson and with Jody Lehman, who started that one. Cote's helmet is off, but referees are already interceding there. Cote very close into Jody Lehman. Jody Lehman didn't like it. Cote pushed back. Cote's helmet came off, but instantly the Stripies were in to break that one up. This has been a very free-flowing game so far. There have been penalties, but not so many. The captains talking to referee Nigel Boniface, explaining the situation, just updating the scorekeepers. Dennis Maxwell skating over. He was, of course, his player coach and wanting to know what's going on as Brandon Cote is sent to the box, and that is not a popular decision with the home crowd. Ready to start again, and the Panthers power play. Can't get hold of it clearly. Myers is battling for it. Clark is down there, as is Sutter. Comes back to Sebastian. He has Patterson on his left, finds him. Patterson back to Sebastian, tries to put it through some traffic, instead finds the feet of Kent Simpson, and the Panthers put it back round behind, tries to put it into the slot, but Myers can't manage that through the barrier that is Sheffield Steelers defenceman. But this is Patterson for the Panthers, gets it forward from a deflection to Clark. Clark, Sebastian, Sutter sends it round, looking for the rebound, round to Myers. Clark is sent straight down by Jason Robinson, and he's put in 3 or 4 probably of those big hits this game. He stands out as a huge hitter in the game, and that's exactly what the Steelers need here on the penalty kill. 8 seconds to go now before the Steelers get their man back. Rod Sarich is poised to come out as Lennartson sends it up out of the zone, and the Steelers have survived that penalty kill. Panthers in the Steelers' end. Bowen sends it in, tried to redirect there. Cote couldn't quite do it. Cardarelli has it. Waiting for the chance for the pass. Finds Bowen. Oh, finds Sebastian off his skate, kept it in. And that was a useful ricochet, I think, from Sarich to just break up that opportunity. Oh, right in the middle! Oh, a perfect opportunity if a man with a yellow jersey can get hold of it. Good pass from Cardarelli, and Seaman there this time tries to get on the end of a Sebastian feed. Kosei still battling for it, and the Steelers having to do a lot of work here to get it out. Skating it out rather than firing it out, Sarich. That was good pressure from the Panthers with a minute still to go on this power play. Crowd like it, and that's only going to pick up the home team. Sjogren sends it in before being nearly sent into the Steelers bench. Thomas fires it up. Cruikshank will hold it. Panthers skate it up. Sjogren. Emerson. Into the middle. Sutter! Good stop. And it sends in. Off the rebound. Dion Darling scores the goal that ties it up for the Nottingham Panthers. The 3rd time of asking. Sutter took the original shot. There was a follow-up shot, I think, from Seaman, and it was Dion Darling, though, that picked up the last one. And the Steelers now coming forward in their attempt through Kent Simpson to do just that. But in the end, Seaman picks up the puck and sends it back up the ice. Lehman picks it up, sends it to Dutiem, who has it through, loses it from himself there in the neutral zone, and ends up with an offside call. It's 2-2, we're at the NIC, this is NASN, and there are 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in the 3rd period. All square. Steelers looking to get it out of their own zone. Now coming through the neutral zone. Sample sends it up, Warren Tate chases it in, but Sjogren is able to stop that play. Sample now is on the puck and looking for somebody to get the telly pass into. Massa has it and will come all the way round behind the Panthers goal. Thomas sends it in, Sample can't get to it. Instead, Cardarelli of the Panthers picks it up, sends it off the board forward for Cote. Cote tries to get it back in the middle. Cardarelli does get it into the middle, and oh, so close an opportunity there. It won't matter. Clark looks for passing options. Myers again. Steelers fans making a lot of noise. Panthers fans making a lot of noise. Myers still has the puck, doing a lot of work with it, stuck to the end of his stick. In the end, he finds Sebastian, sends it forward. In the end, it comes round Cardarelli. Myers will chase that, but there are too many Steelers in the way. This is Massa up the left-hand side, coming through to the middle, and he finds Kent Simpson. Kent Simpson looking for goal 3, remember. Can't get it past the legs of Bowen. Sutter sends it forward to Seaman. Seaman now making headway. Oh, and Dennis Maxwell just brings him down before he makes the blue line. And the Steelers have the puck back. 30 seconds to play now as Dennis Maxwell, can he score a last gasp goal? He's done that at Nottingham before, but he won't do it this instant. It's Sebastian sending it forward. The Panthers, can they make something happen? Kent Simpson can't get hold of it, but Cardarelli can. He's got 18 seconds as he sends it forward. Seaman has a chance. It's blocked by the feet of Saric. It's Kent Simpson picking it up for the Steelers. And if he doesn't shoot now, it's probably going to be all over. Dudiem has it. Can he do something? Literally seconds. Saric, opportunity, he's done it with 2.6 seconds left on the clock. The Steelers have scored the game-winning goal. A fantastic opportunity there, taken brilliantly by the Steelers. Well, the Panthers did so well. They did so much. Punching the air, Dennis Maxwell, as he skated in the direction of his travelling fans. A big, big, big result there for the Sheffield Steelers. They needed to win this one, and with 2.6 seconds left on the clock, the Steelers have made sure that they will take at least now 2 points from the Nottingham Panthers this season. A huge win, as there goes the hooter. It's the Steelers 3, the Panthers 2, and crushing defeat there for the Panthers. But the Steelers did very, very well. And could the Steelers now be back? Well, this season's not over yet. There's plenty of hockey left. Keep watching it here on NASN. I'm Dan Ward. Thank you very much. Good night.